So it's September and you're getting used to those early mornings, which unfortunately seem to be getting darker by the day, and your return to routine. But in the midst of getting back to school or college, what are some things that you can do to keep yourself well as you settle back in? Firstly, be patient with yourself. This return to the academic year isn't the same as every other. We're still getting used to what it looks like to be slowly returning to normality as the pandemic still casts its shadow. So give yourself time to settle back into routine. Some of you might find it more difficult than others to snap back into school or college, so be patient and kind to yourself in the midst of that. Figure out what you need. Maybe that will mean giving your head a break sometimes from social media, giving yourself some time for yourself and resting, or maybe spending some extra time with family or friends to help ground you. That brings us to the second thing to remember, which is to make sure that you're giving yourself what you need to be well. A plant needs water and light, and if it doesn't get those things, it's going to wither. And in the same way, you need to take a look at what your own individual makeup is and say, what keeps me well? And make sure that you're meeting those needs. We're made up of lots of different parts: body, mind, and spirit. And so building our well-being means taking time to be intentional about tending to each one of these. That's different for each of us. What fills each of these tanks for me might drain yours. So ask yourself, what keeps me well? And when you've figured it out, make sure that you're making time for it. But this isn't just about eating carrots and going for a run. In the midst of this, give yourself time for things that you enjoy doing and people you like to spend time with. Fun is one of our core needs, so make time for it because you'll feel a lot better for it. Next up, remember that if you're struggling, it's not only okay, but it's a good thing for you to ask for help. I'm not saying that this is easy or even feels natural. We're used to hiding our problems and trying to appear put together and accomplished on the surface, but remember, finding a season difficult does not mean you're weak or you're failing. It means you're human. Every one of us has ups and downs in our lives, in our moods, and in our emotions. So don't go it alone. If you're struggling, ask for help, whether that be from a friend, a parent, a teacher, a coach, a youth worker, or a health or mental health professional. There are so many people out there who are willing to walk alongside you if you are willing to take that first step of reaching out to them. Finally, as your days get busier, attempt to stay aware of your thoughts and what you're telling yourself about the life you're living. The thoughts and the feelings that flow from them directly impact and dictate our actions. How do I stay aware of those thoughts? Maybe that's by building a simple mindfulness or meditation practice, writing in a diary or a gratitude journal, or simply getting into the habit of asking yourself when you wake up, what am I feeling today? And being aware of how that feeling might direct and affect your actions. But get into that habit of exploring what you're thinking and feeling and challenging those thoughts when they aren't helpful, productive, or kind towards yourself. These are just a few ways to build your well-being as you navigate the beginning of this new term. So take care of yourself and those around you.